Well, I'm so excited to be up here with these amazing ladies, 2 who are on my team, and we've pushed it together month end when we were pushing for ranks, needed the volume, and just made it happen. Now, the first thing that I will say is get laser focused on your goal and know what you want and what you need. Have that conversation with your spouse and your kids, just like the ladies were just saying. It's very important to, to be all on the same page. And then focus on your team's goals. That is one thing that we really strive on doing. I know when I was going up and down, focusing on my team and seeing what their goals were and what they truly wanted was filling my cup up. So just truly focusing on them, getting them on the same page, down to like 400 boxes, you know what I mean? Figuring out what everybody needs, where they're at. Team contests have been really, really helpful for our team. We do like spurts of 30-day pushes. Right now we're doing a 90-day push, but I mean, after the 25th, it's go time. So we get together, we have a very, very local team. I'll say about 99% of our team are within like 20 to 40 minutes up to like 3 to 4 hours, but we are really, really tight. So for us, we get together constantly, weekly, every Tuesday, Friday we get together. During the summers, now that we're hitting the summer months, we were able to get a campsite and rent a little portion of it, and we get together and we spend, we'll get together on a Friday afternoon, literally spend the night. We'll be up in the barn that they have up there, just crushing it together, and we're just like doing our shout outs, we have music playing, we're having fun. That's like one of the biggest things, especially when you're going for ranks and promotions and you need that month end volume, because it can be stressful. We make it a lot of fun. Like we're up there dancing for like, for like 2 minutes, and we're like, okay, let's get back to work. Focus. So, just having fun with it and just making it happen. I don't know if you guys want to piggyback off some of that.
Okay. I remember like going back when we came home from conference last year, and like we just had this burning desire. I remember looking at Mary Lisa, and she's like, "You ready to do this?" I was like, "I'm ready. Like, let's go. Like, let's do this. I want this." And figuring out, like, you got to come from a no excuse attitude, because it's going backwards isn't an option. Going back to work because you got a kid on the way isn't an option. Like, daycare, it's a freaking more than mortgage half the time. Like, it's not an option to quit. It's not an option to give up. It's an option to keep going, to talk to more people, to get excited about what you're gonna do and what you're gonna have, and the people that you're gonna bless. And I mean, when I first started, I wasn't thinking about other people. I was thinking about my own paycheck, my own piggy bank. Like, I wanted freedom, and I wanted to stay home with my daughter, and I wanted her to know mommy's at home. And when we have a no excuse attitude, like, we just got laser focused. We figured out what we wanted, and we went after it. It didn't matter who was running. It didn't matter if the emerald, the diamond, the ruby, the 400 box dropped the last day. They went to bed early. Like, you don't care. You figure it out. You talk to more people. You get on a live. You look like there's 20 people in the room and there's like 3. like you just figure it out, and you don't have the excuse of like, you don't have the excuse of, well, it's not going to happen this month. It's not going to happen because you think it's not going to happen. You keep speaking death into your business because you said nobody's buying, nobody's showing up, nobody's doing this. Stop speaking death into your business, your marriage, your kids, your everything in your life. Start speaking life into it, because that's what's going to bring the positivity, that's gonna bring the money. Like, we all start from money, and that's what it's gonna bring. If you start speaking like, my bank is overflowing with cash, and I want to be like Melody McFarland when my purse is so dang heavy because all the money's dropping out. Like, you gotta figure out what you want and stop with the excuses, because ain't nobody's gonna pay your bills, and at the end of this, you're probably gonna be paying the bills of other people that doubted you. So.
All right.
We're a little
bit red, if you can't tell.
I was yellow before this, and these two
Yeah,
turned me
we
red.
rubbed
So
off on her a little bit.
let me just put that out there.
I'm gonna be really real and really red because that's just what I know how to do best. And you guys heard before I was ready. I was 1 foot out the door. I was ready to leave. I was paid as executive. And then once I flip that switch and it's beast mode on, like it's beast mode on. I eat, sleep, breathe, it works. Or I don't do those things. I'm so busy all day. Like my kids, I'm willing to sacrifice for 90 days when I'm doing a push and let the TV raise them. Let the tablets raise them. Like you may feel guilty, but you need to say no to the good things so you can say yes to the great things later. I understand that it's a short amount of time that my kids are gonna be neglected. Like I'll set an alarm to give them a snack. I'll set an alarm to make them lunch. I'll make crock pot meals. Like my kids, as long as no one's bleeding, no one's leaving the house or jumping off the roof or anything crazy, like I let them do whatever they want, okay? And we'll figure that out later, like when I'm able to afford counseling for them, like when they're 13. We'll fix those issues later. Like Jess was saying, you have to have a serious conversation, not only with your spouse, your friends, your family. Like, I'm sorry, unless I'm getting paid to go to my nephew's birthday party, I won't be there because I'm going to be working on my business. When we were promoting, when I went triple, I think I was like 10,000 volume away the last week, and I was like, well, crap, how's this gonna happen?
Yep.
But we lock arms with everybody. We make sure, like, I stay on top of people. I'm like, okay, you're only 300 volume away in this box. You're only 200 volume away from being Ruby in that leg. Like, I'm making sure that I'm staying charted. I'm staying on top of my team. I'm, pouring into them, making sure that I'm available. And it's crazy in the moment. Like, you literally need a bottle of Confianza every single day. But once you hit that promotion, it was like, whew, let's do it again. Like, that was fun. I can do it again. I won't sleep. Like, I'll sleep 3 to 4 hours a day. I don't need more than that because the reality of the situation is you're not tired, you're uninspired. So if you're not producing, you're not enrolling, you're not connecting with team, you're not showing up, you're not getting on calls, like, it's bullcrap that you're tired. It's the fact that you're not doing the things that you need to do to get paid so that you're filling your own cup and you're pouring into others. I don't know if I have anything else to say. I always just wing it, so sorry.
Okay, so for us, our team has been able to pull 27,000 in the last 4 days of the month for the last 2 months. So like it's proven, I honestly feel there's nothing our team can do. So like in April I was running for Presidential Diamond, and all of our team members had their goals. And when the 25th of the month hit, I was estimated, like, to go Presidential Diamond, you need to be at 100,000 group volume, right? Yeah. So I was estimating we're gonna be at 95,000. It's gonna be so easy. The 25th of the month, we were at 80,000. So I was like, either like I drop everything in here, or I run. And I had like a nervous breakdown. And I'm obviously pregnant. I was like hormonal. And I was like, no, this is the end of everything. I am also super like done. I was like, no, I'm very, very like emotional and exaggerated, but I was calculating everything was going great. So I was calculating that we were gonna have more, and when we had 80,000, I almost had a heart attack. So I was like, okay, I need to find, I think this is very important. I need to find someone that has done this before. We need to pull 20,000 in 4 days. I need to find someone who has done it before. If someone has done it before, we can do it, okay? I'm a strong believer in that. Like I always say, you're a daughter of God, I'm a daughter of God. There's nothing that makes you different than me. He loves you the same as me. If he did it for you, he'll do it for me. So when you're in a situation where you need a lot of volume, find encouragement. Find someone who has done it. I went into this chat and I was like, guys, I need 20,000 in volume. Who has done this before? And I got in communication with some people who have done it. They were like, watch this video, look at this contest. So I was like, okay. Then I went, Martha from Iowa, she's my best friend, So I was like, Martha, do you think we can do this? She was like, yes. I know she's one person who always has my back. So be careful who you're asking advice from, because some people might be. I was like, I cannot hear from somebody who tells me, you probably get really close, and next month you can do it. I was like, I cannot hear from somebody like that. So I went to Marta, and Marta was like, we can do it. We can do it. She was running for her triple diamond. I asked my husband knows how I am, so my husband was like, you can do it. So I was like, okay, let's do it. And every 25th of the month, all of our leaders, we get into prayer. Like the Marius is here, every 25th of the month, we get into prayer, because I know that if God is blessing us, He's giving us the grace, we'll do it. If He's equipping us, we'll do it. Like, we can do the main work, but the blessing has to come from Him, right? So we got into prayer. We all were running for promotions. We all running for bonuses and volume. And I was like, okay, I'm going to trust you, God, and I'm just going to do everything that is on my part, okay? So you cannot lead your team if you don't lead by example. I am a firm believer of that. There is something in the atmosphere when you're producing results that you show your team how it's done. So I went to work, we had 4 days. I went host to post. I did a lot of host to post. I reached out to my current customers, asking them if they want to add something. I added a contest. I feel like contest always helps. So like the last 5 days of the month, we did a contest. I was enrolling people like crazy. Every time I was enrolling somebody, I take screenshots. Guys, this is what I did. This is what I did. This is what I did. So like I set the temperature for the team. So if you're a leader and you're asking yourself, why are these people not working? Why are these people not running? Are you running?
Yep.
Are you working? Like if you're working and you're running, your team is gonna come right after you, right? But if you're not showing them how it's done, then you have no right to ask them to produce results or believe in themselves if you're not doing that, right? So like I went to do that, and it was like all of our leaders just communicating like, I just did that. I was like, how do you do that? Post that on the chat. How did you enroll that? Take screenshots. I love that. I love when I enroll somebody, I literally take screenshots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is exactly what I did. So I have a lot of my leaders who go and duplicate it. I cannot ask somebody to do something if I don't do it.
Yes.
Like either when I come here and I learn new things, I learn new scripts, or I learn new things, I try them out. I try them out for the first 2 weeks. Like I tried the script that we learned last time, where you don't ask